the government doesn't hand it to you, you won't make it. Well, most of the world is not like that. Most of the world would not be so bad, but we have become very, very weak in a lot of ways.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we sure have. You know, and people can't even hunt anymore. People don't know how to hunt their own food. You know,
or grow their own food, or anything else.
Right.
Yep.
I know it's really sad. It really is. You know, it's people can't even know how. They don't know how to fish either or hunt. You know, even the basic. I even took a fishing merit badge in Boy Scouts, by the way. So I even took wilderness survival. So I know how to survive. I'm a survivor. So I can actually, during the power grid thing, I can live off the land for over a year if need be. I can actually do that.
Yep. Well, and that's what it's going to take.
Right.
You know, I honestly believe, my personal opinion is, there's going to be a serious crash, depression, probably worse than what we saw in the 20s.
Yeah.
And or in the 30s, like 29 and ensuing years. And it's going to be sad, because there's going to be a lot of people that don't make it.
Right.
But I honestly believe, people that think that it can't happen, this is America, it can't happen. There's a lot of countries over the world that have been very powerful for a lot longer than the United States have been, that they all eventually fell.
Right.
So it's just a matter of time. We could, it could be saved. I'm a firm believer in the Convention of States. I believe that the people in the states need to get involved and take what power we can back from the federal government, and hamstring the federal government as much as we can to prevent them from running roughshod over it, because they're destroying it. I mean, and to me, we talked a little bit earlier in the call about the difference in Republicans and Democrats is not very great.
No.
I view the country as a train that's running down the tracks at 70 miles an hour, and the bridge is out ahead. And as the Republicans take control, they're going to slow the train down to 60.
Right.
But still going to go over the bridge.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
So that's the problem, and what we got to do is we got to stop it. I mean, this thing's just running away.
Right.
And we got to do something to stop it. And like I said, I think the Convention of States is our best hope to go in there and limit the power of the federal government even more. With term limits, get rid of the IRS and the income tax and go to a fair tax, things like that, where we can put the power back to the people where it belongs. Right.
Yeah, one great example is the state of Jefferson, California and Oregon,
Right.
And that's not just the only state, too, by the way. Like South Dakota and North Dakota, there's 50 miles where they actually do on the border of South Dakota and North Dakota. They want to have their own state too as well. So does South Carolina and North Carolina. They want to have their own state too. We can actually remember President. Not president, but Goofy himself said there's 57 states. Well, there can be 57 states. He's got that right. There is 57 states, but you know what? There's 7 states where they can be still in existence. We can actually get back to. At least the regime mentioned there's 57 states, but he didn't say how the 57 states could be developed. He didn't mention that. He said there's 57 states. Well, it's in theory, but in theory actually is reality, because we got as the state of Jefferson, the state of Thomason, the state of Washington too as well, and John Adams. There's actually a state of John Adams too, by the way. They actually want to form too as well. So there is 57 states, and the state of Lincoln they actually want to have too as well. So there is 7 states that want to have their state of, like a state of Jefferson. They actually do want to have. They want to have the John Adams state, or even like I said, the Lincoln, the state of Lincoln. The state of Lincoln they want to have too as well. And we should have that. And what right does the government have to say they cannot have a state? I mean, give me a break. Give me a freaking break here.
Yep. Well, they lose power if they allow that to happen. That's another way in which they lose power.
Right.
And power does not like to be.
Power corrupts absolutely every time. It really does. You there? Still there, Michael?
I'm here. Yep.
Yeah. Power corrupts absolutely all the time, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.